what you're thinking. This guy gets it. In a time of darkness, despair, and Ghostbusters reboots, I'm starting to think America might need me more than ever. So here I am to break down the American political system in a way that most people will understand. So imagine the prom is coming up. And I mean, there are tons of dances and events and stuff that happen all year, but the prom just happens to be the only one that really matters. And basically, somehow you're still in high school and it's been 8 years. Yeah, just go with me. And even though you had the coolest, hippest, most hardworkingest date to the prom, I'm not saying your date is perfect by any means. Your date might have hung out with Jay-Z a little bit too much for your comfort in the beginning. But nonetheless, your date still let you know that they were still dedicated to you and willing to work to fix your problems. But instead of appreciating this date, basically you sat around and watched him get picked on by bullies for the entire time. People just yelling stuff, throwing things, making outrageous claims about him and his family. And you just sat there and you let him take it, thinking to yourself, I'm going to see how this plays out. And yet, for some ungodly reason, your date stood by you all 8 years, just by your side, working hard, trying to fix the problems that, your previous relationships bestowed upon you. But now all of a sudden your date is getting ready to graduate, and you're starting to think, maybe it wasn't as bad as we thought. Maybe this was actually pretty good. And nevertheless, you're thinking to yourself, well, the last one just kind of fell into my lap, so how hard could it be to find a new good one? Oh, you. So now it's time to look at our options. First, we have the head bully, the guy that was sticking your old date's head in the mud every day while everybody else stood around and thought to themselves, wow, I sure am glad that that guy isn't in control of any portion of my life. Yeah, you remember thinking that? You remember when we all thought, it's a good thing Donald Trump isn't in charge of me? You remember him? Okay, good, because we're coming back to him. Now, secondly, we've got the girl who's always kind of been in love with you, but you wish would just sort of take a step back and chill and be your friend because you've been with someone for a while and you actually really like them a lot. And then there's that other weird thing you heard kind of through the grapevine, how this option might be a federal criminal. And first of all, this option, she used to be with one of your other dates. And that's kind of weird. A little inappropriate if you ask me. Just stop hanging out by my locker. Stop asking me if my old date is dead. Take 2 steps back. Breathe a little bit. You have that weird twitch in your eye again that makes you think, she could do it. She could do it. And that's it. There are no other options. So that's where we're at politically. Just a show prom, waiting for Russia to dump blood on the heads of whichever winner we're blessed with so that that person can freak the hell out and start destroying pieces of the gym with their mind. Let's break it down another way. Our political state of affairs was so bad that Bernie Sanders was a viable candidate. Now, I'm not hating on Bernie at all. I'm hating on the fact that nobody under the age of 300 years old was a better choice. Because that's the perfect summarization of where our country is politically. No one can put their damn iPhones down long enough to stand up and take responsibility and be a leader. And meanwhile, Grandpa Sanders over here is thinking, well, I guess I'll do it. You really think this man wanted to be president? Look at Obama before he took office. And look at him now. So here's Bernie Sanders before hypothetically taking office. Where do you think this leads? It's nowhere good. Crypt Keeper. Congratulations, America. You've killed Bernie Sanders. You've killed Bernie Sanders. In conclusion...
Now, wait just a minute.
Wait, what?
Move it.
Get
out of here. Bernie Sanders here, reminding you to vote your face off. And most importantly... Wait, where am I? Be sure to subscribe to this channel. If you don't, I don't get any snacks.